Want to sell full heroic Neolopa clear. Loot funnel and mount guaranteed. PST gold only. Now, if you've logged into the game at any time of the past few years, you've seen something like this more than you care to remember. But, is it illegal? According to Blizzard's terms of service. Recently, when I reached out to Blizzard, this is what they had to say. First, selling anything in game for real money is against terms of service and can and will result in you being banned. And not too long ago, Blizzard banned a lot of people for up to 2 years for selling items for real gold, while others, repeat offenders, got a lifetime ban. Secondly, not everything in WoW is able to be or should be sold. If you think an item is okay to sell, the auction house is there for you to sell it on. If it's not something you can list on the auction house, then it stands within reason, but you should not be able to sell it and should not try to sell it. However, it is not against Blizzard's terms of service to sell for gold. You can sell trading card game mounts, raid runs, dungeon runs, and even sell your time to help someone level if that's what you want to do, as long as you are selling these things for gold only, and you actually provide the service according to the verbal or written contract between seller and buyer. Selling things for gold is something we do as gold makers every day. I sell on the auction house every day multiple items, but I do not sell raid progress. The reason for that is that raids and PvP, I believe, is a way that people gauge your character, your progress, and in some cases, even your skill level. This kind of reminds me of cheaters in school buying the crib sheets to get the test answers from somebody else, and they got the score, but they didn't get the knowledge from it at all. Now, selling for money in itself is low and should be given a lifetime ban to anyone who does this, because what they are doing is illegal, and it's also against Blizzard's terms of service. This would be like selling someone a ride in a time machine that does not exist. Is illegal. Or selling someone 5 years more of life when you have no control over that. Plain and simple, you're a scammer when and if you try these things. And it should be a permaban, no questions asked, no second chances. Some people even sell game time for gold. For example, some time back I had a guy tell me that he had a 90-day game time code that he would sell me for 250,000 gold. I told him that I would only do this if I could make sure that the game time code worked first. He let me have the code, and sure enough it worked. I gave him the gold and moved on a happy man. The next day, however, I was not the happiest when I logged in, and I had a message saying that I was suspended for 90 days for buying the game time with a stolen credit card. When I reached out to Blizzard, they told me that this was a common scam. Someone buys game time code with a stolen credit card, sells the game time for gold, which they then sell for real money. And the problem is that most times the account adding the code is the one who gets banned. Thankfully, I was able to show the logs that what had happened, all the conversation, and when they seen I had never done anything like this before, they restored my account fully. But the gold was gone for good. It was definitely a lesson that I learned the hard way. Now, I was very lucky to even get my account suspension lifted. So don't try this. Selling your time for gold is in one way or another something that we all do. Be it farming items, crafting items, and in some cases getting paid to help somebody run multiple dungeons in a row or raids to level or farm for something that they want. So I don't see this as a bad thing as long as it is not current content. Current content should be experienced the way Blizzard has it set to be. I know that many of you may disagree with me, and I invite you to let me know in the comments. Remember, why level alone when you can level up with Hulk Gaming?